Hey guys, so we're continuing our exploration of aggregate functions in SQL, and today we'll be looking at count. Now, our scenario is to bring back the number of students enrolled per course. So we can just start up our query the usual way, where we select start from our enrollments table, and we look at that data set. And what we're interested in is the number of students per course. So we know we need the course to be filtered out based on its ID. And then we need to count the number of students that match each course. So that means course 1 should have 1, 2, 3 students. And the same logic would apply for every other course. So firstly, process of elimination. What do I really need for this scenario? I need the course ID and I need the student ID. And when I do that, we only bring back those two values. And by now we should all be experts on joins and inner joins. So I'm not going to focus on inner joining and making this beautiful. I just want us to focus on the function that is the aggregate functions. So the next thing is that we want to use an aggregate function to count the number of students, which means that for course 1, I should only see 1 and 3. And even though you see that here, when we finish the query, I shouldn't be seeing 1 and 3, 1 and 6, 1 and 12, but I should just be seeing one row with course ID 1 and a count of 3. And the same would apply for every other course ID that is present with the number of students present. So I can just use my aggregate function, and then I will get an error, and I get this error because it's telling us that we have to use a group by. So that's just a warning. You can't use an aggregate function unless you're grouping by. So the next step would be to group by. And remember that we're not grouping by whatever column is being aggregated. So we use group by course ID only. And then when I execute this, I get back course ID 1 with a count of 3, course ID 2 with a count of 4. So that means that for each course, I'm seeing how many students are enrolled to this course. All right, so I just took a few minutes and modified this query so it looks a bit more beautiful on the printout. So I just included the course code. Well, I included the courses table through an inner join here. And then I included the columns, the course code, gave it a nice, beautiful heading, the title, and gave our count portion a nice heading also. And of course, because the cardinal rule is once you're grouping by, you have to include your distinct columns, I had to group by the title and the course code. So because those repeat, the group by clumped them together, but also included an count for the number of clumped records. And so that's how we're able to use this aggregate function to get a count. And so down here, you'll see that this is the output. And this looks like something you could actually turn into your administrator when they send a request for such a report. So you can go ahead and play with this. The script file is included for further reference, and have fun.